Hello viewers. Today, we have some interesting news coming out of Singapore regarding SPH Media Trust, SMT, and the government's involvement. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's dive into the details. Recently, Minister for Communications and Information Josephine addressed questions raised by members of Parliament regarding the government's response to a report by SMT's Audit and Risk Committee, ARC. This report revealed that SPH, the media giant under SMT, had overstated its daily circulation numbers. Now, you might be wondering, what does the government have to do with this? Well, buckle up, because it gets interesting. First things first, Minister Teo stated that the Singapore government has the right to terminate funding to SMT if there is any misconduct, mismanagement of public funding, or serious wrongdoings found. The government is committed to providing up to 900 million Singapore dollars in funding to the media giant over 5 years. However, if any of the aforementioned issues arise, they won't hesitate to pull the plug. But here's the twist: the alleged overstatement of circulation figures happened before the formation of SMT when the media business was still under SPH Limited, SPHL, a privately listed company. Therefore, the events in question did not involve public funds, as the government didn't have a funding relationship with SMT until after 2022. So, the government's commitment to funding SMT remains intact. Despite this, Minister Teo made it clear that SMT should conduct a thorough investigation into the matter and provide a proper account to the public. The ARC's report identified potential offences, such as reporting circulation numbers in a manner inconsistent with established standards and improper accounting of revenue. The ARC recommended filing a police report, which SMT's board has acted upon. Now, let's talk about the funding. The first tranche of funding to SMT was disbursed in March 2023, and Minister Teo defended the government's decision to continue funding SMT. She highlighted the trust the public has in the Straits Times, one of the publications under SMT, as reported by the Reuters Institute Digital News Report. Trustworthy news media is considered a public good that cannot be compromised, especially in an era of disinformation and sensationalized news. To address the concerns raised, SMT has outlined several areas of follow-up. They will engage the World Association of Newspapers and News Publishers, (IFRA), to review and provide guidance on measuring the reach of their titles. Internal controls will be improved, and external parties will be commissioned to review governance, control, and compliance measures. SMT is committed to enhancing its risk management practices and reviewing its risk culture. Now, let's address accountability. Minister Teo mentioned that the police are already involved, as a police report has been filed and investigations have commenced. However, she excused herself from answering questions about specific media companies mentioned in the report, as the ministry is not at liberty to disclose the full range of the police's investigation at this point. Other organizations, such as the Accounting and Corporate Regulatory Authority and the Singapore Exchange, can take their own actions if they choose to do so. Entities that provided resources to SPH Limited, such as donors and clients, are encouraged to make their own decisions based on the disclosed findings. It is not for the government to decide on their behalf. As for the responsibility of past top management at SPH Limited, the police will make the final decision after completing their investigations. To ensure accountability, the funding agreement between the government and SMT already includes measures for evaluation. SMT must submit specific information on key performance indicators, KPIs, methodologies, and sources. Any changes to the KPIs require the consent of the ministry, and independent external auditors will audit the KPI performance and financial statements. Ad hoc audits can be conducted by the government, and funding can be terminated in case of serious wrongdoings. That wraps up the main points of this news. Now it's your turn, YouTube viewers. What do you think about the Singapore government's involvement in SPH Media Trust? Do you believe the government should continue funding SMT despite the overstatement of circulation figures? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's engage in a meaningful discussion. Remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more news updates, and hit the notification bell to stay informed. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.